Hey, how you doing? It's Grampy, and I don't know if you see what I'm seeing, but I have figured out why the villager breeder wasn't working. So I'm pretty happy about that. I got a baby in there. I don't know exactly why this is, but the reason it wasn't working is because of the villagers that were still trapped. So I had this problem. I've got, I still have it, but the problem is there were so many brown-coated villagers in this village. Um, there were four villagers that were trapped still in their little hidey holes, and they were all brown coats. And there are three brown coats inside of there, which is way too many, I think, for this size. Look at those hearts. Doesn't that make your heart warm your heart? Um, but so I didn't want to. I did not want to put the other brown-coated villagers in here. I was keeping them because I need some more brown coats to for our automatic potato and carrot farms. So I was gonna keep them for that, but you know it doesn't really matter because we'll be breeding more of them. So I actually slaughtered them all. I killed four villagers that were buried around there, and I guess they were close enough under here that it was messing it up because now it's working. I killed all those villagers and now it's working. And in fact, we have I have to put that back. I don't like this arrangement. It looks really kludgy. Trying to figure out a way to keep zombies from climbing into my tunnel area. But we've got a baby villager in there already, and I think he's a brown coat. So we've already got one. So now actually, I thought what I'd do real quick. Look at that! Isn't that amazing? Just love that. We're gonna have villagers, and you know what we're gonna do is just catch them in mine carts. They're all gonna, when they grow up, they're all just gonna come and sit right here. And you know what? I wonder if that'll mess it up. I don't know. I wish I knew more about village mechanics, but it seems like I've had villager breeders before where the villagers were just stored pretty close by. But I don't know. We'll have to see. But when he grows up, he's going to come over here and drop down right here, and we're going to set up a little system to pick these guys up in mine carts. And well, hi. Got an autograph seeker. As Tango Tech said in one of his videos. Get away. We're going to get a lot of them leering across the fences. I think we're really safe here. I've got this all lit up, and it's fenced all the way around. Even if they do somehow get in here or spawn in here, they can't get over this wall, and the way we've got this, they just can't get in here. So we're pretty safe, or the villagers are pretty safe. So that's what we're worried about. So I'm going to set this up with a little dispenser with a chest full of mine carts and an automatic pickup system. It's designed. Is that lit up good? It's kind of, it is, but let's light it up some more. The design is from Unarybit. And I'm going to get attacked. The design is from Unarybit. maybe others, I don't know, but I don't know if I have enough powered rail there. I think I do. The idea is, I'm not sure exactly, but well, I tell you what, I'm going to cut it now because I need to get some more material. I need to get, I'll show you the basic idea, but I need to get some stuff that I don't have. So you do that, and then I think that actually needs to be a powered rail. And then a powered rail, or a rail here, so that that goes down, and then break this one. So that's the general idea, and then you know, oh no, why did that happen? If anybody knows why that happened, let me know. So the general idea here is we're just gonna, I don't know what exactly we're gonna do, but so this, I believe, I'm not sure how many powered rails I need here, but if you don't have exactly the right number of powered rails here, the picking up all of the villagers out of this cell is very dependent on the speed of the minecart. So I need to go look at Unarybit's video just to make sure I'm doing it right. But we put a dispenser right here with a chest full of minecarts feeding it, and a button so that we can it'll just be, you know, you can put a pressure plate here so that every time a new villager drops, it dispenses a minecart out of the dispenser. But I think the better thing to do here is just to let them build up in this cell and dispense minecarts manually when we're ready to, you know, get a new one. So I'm going to go check out the video and make sure I'm building this right. And I'll be back, actually I'll just see you back here when our baby is grown up and in the cell and waiting for his opportunity to be a superstar. So I'll see you back here. Okay, we are back. So we don't have our villager hasn't grown up yet, but I want to go ahead and just build this. So we need 2 powered rails after we have our dispenser. So and then we're just going to put a few mine carts in here. That'll be enough to test this. We need to power up our powered rail with some, you know, the usual. And I believe that'll work. So when that guy grows up and lands here, we will need a button. I think a stone button is what we need, but maybe this will work. So we'll just hit that button. It'll dispense a minecart, and you see what that did. It just magically jumped the track here, and it'll pick up one. It'll be a very reliable pickup mechanism. So it'll get one villager out of there. And even if one of the things that may happen here is this breeder is not going to prevent our baby villagers from having empty inventories. So they'll get an inventory, especially the farmer baby, because baby baby farmer villagers will go ahead and harvest crops. So they'll get an inventory full of stuff. I'm a little worried that some of these farmer villagers have carrots and potatoes that they're going to start planting in here. I'd like to keep this to be all wheat. But regardless, some of our baby villagers are going to have an inventory of food, which is kind of bad if you're trying to use them for automatic farms. You have to figure out a way to get them to empty their inventory. It's not too bad, but what that means is the villagers, when they grow up and come in this cell, may begin having babies inside of this cell. So there's a chance we might get baby villagers in here. And the good thing about this is baby villagers will not be picked up in a minecart. So we can just keep ignoring the fact that there are babies in there and hitting the button and picking up adult villagers, and the babies will just stay in there until they grow up. So anyway, that's kind of the idea here, guys. And when we get these villagers out here, I'm not sure exactly how we're going to arrange it, but it's going to be a pretty kludgy design. All I'm trying to do is get some villagers to get some good stuff. Hopefully I can get a librarian that has mending books for a decent price. I think the best you can get is 10 emeralds. Mending books for 10 emeralds. But we can get, toolsmiths and weaponsmiths, and get swords and axes and enchanted picks, all enchanted. We can get some good stuff. But I think all I'm going to do is just push them around in their minecarts and then just maybe bury them a couple of blocks, or one maybe, and then build a protective wall around them so that you can just walk up and trade with them individually. So it's not going to be an elaborate trading hall. It's just going to be a way to get us started with some good stuff, and hopefully that's what'll happen. I've got 3 villagers and 3 babies in there now. So the reason I wanted to build it here is because I wanted to get it close enough to our base, to our pyramid here, our monument, that they would still breed while we're inside of there, down in the mines or whatever. And I think this will do that. So we should get a ton of villagers just by doing our stuff here. Now it definitely will not continue to work when we're off in our Skelly farm, but we're going to spend most of our time probably in here underground mining. So hopefully it works most of the time, and we'll just get a ton of villagers, and we'll just get some good ones. Hopefully there's a librarian. And one bad thing that I have noticed is that since the cartographer villager was invented, I don't know, maybe it was just my bad luck, but I get like every white coated villager, like 5 out of 6 are cartographers. It seems like a whole bunch of them are cartographers, and of course they're like worthless. We'll get a map from one of them. Hey, look at that! Our first villager has grown up. Now over he comes. It wasn't a brown coat. It was a white aproned, which is like a butcher or whatever. So no chance we're going to keep him. We're going to just slaughter him. But let's demonstrate how our pickup system works now anyway. So are you ready? Hey, are you ready? Pay attention. You need to get ready. Here comes the minecart. And in she is. So we're going to just push, when we get one that we like. The problem is we don't know if we like. We're not going to know if we like them until we have some stuff. We need some stuff to trade. So we're going to need some food. We're going to need carrots and potatoes so that we can. Yeah, this is a butcher. There's just no reason to keep these. So avert your eyes if you would while I delete the useless butcher. But that's the plan, guys. So that's how it works. We've already got 2 more in there. One of them is a white coat. Hopefully it's a librarian and not a cartographer. One kind of fun thing that I've seen is a cartographer reassignment surgery station. So if we catch a zombie, which wouldn't be hard because they're just going to flock to the fence here, but if we catch a zombie and build a little structure, we could send cartographers into a chamber that has a villager positioned just right so that the villager attacks it and turns it into a zombie villager, and it'll turn it into a white-coated zombie villager. And then we could heal the zombie villager, and there's a likelihood that when we heal it, it would convert into a regular librarian. And we can also do it for librarian villagers that have lousy trades. You can, perform your, like if you have a librarian that has really rotten trades, you send him in, the villager turns it into a zombie, and then you heal it, and it might turn into another librarian, and who knows, you might get a better trade. So I did that once actually on Tango Tech's Patreon server, and it was fun, but it was a real, it was very unproductive. I didn't get much out of it. And the problem is, unless you've got a good, reliable source of gold, it takes a lot of gold to supply yourself with golden apples to do that with. So we may or may not do that. We might do it just for fun, but if, for sure, if we build Snow Crash's donut, we'll have, we could replace every block of that desert monument with gold, and still have, we could have chests and chests full of gold. But who knows? And all the XP we could ever want. So guys, I'm really happy I got my villager breeder working. I was really worried that was going to be a dud, but let that be a lesson. Live and learn. Minecraft is full of surprises, especially if you're an idiot like me that doesn't know how to do the research to figure out why things don't work. But anyway, here it is. It's working, and we're going to have some villagers built up pretty soon, and hopefully we'll get some trades going that'll stock us up like crazy. And with our AFK fishing farm, we should be in good shape in no time. So anyway, thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you next time.